White flag raised. And that off in the Matheson Hurdle Grade 1. 4 runners over 2 miles and 9 flights, and it's the outsider Feast to Dairy who strides on from the Willie Mullins trio. State Man on Pere Pass on the inside of Echoes and Rain as they make tracks to the opening flight, and it is Feast to Dairy building up an early sizable lead of 6 to 7 lengths over State Man, racing together at the back on Pere Pass and Echoes and Rain. Coming up to pass the winning post, on their way towards flights 2 and 3 past the stands, and it's Feast to Dairy and Jack Kennedy breaking further cleared of State Man and Paul Townend, 4 in front of Echoes and Rain, just 3rd from Ampere Pass, reverting back to the conventional 2 miles for this afternoon's engagement as Feast to Dairy is going along at a leg, heading towards the 2nd, followed by State Man together at the back on Pere Pass and Echoes and Rain. Feast to Dairy far from fluent over the 2nd, but lost little momentum going towards the 3rd from State Man on Pere Pass on the inside of Echoes and Rain. Flight number 3 and off to the right, Feast to Dairy. State Man is in 2nd place, then on Pere Pass and Echoes and Rain. Good run to the 4th, first of the flights in the back straight, and it is Feast to Dairy clear from State Man. The winner of last year looked as good as ever on return in the Morgiana when beating 2 of today's rivals, and on Pere Pass and Echoes and Rain as they swing towards the 10 furlong point. Feast to Dairy is clear from State Man. Precious little between Ampere Pass and Echoes and Rain for the 3rd. Down the far side they go to flights 4, 5, 6 and 7, and it's Feast to Dairy maintaining a clear advantage over State Man. Echoes and Rain on the outside just shades the 3rd from Ampere Pass. Both made slight mistakes, but only slight. Feast to Dairy still with a commanding advantage, heading for the halfway stage from State Man. Ampere Pass on the inside of Echoes and Rain, a capable mare in her day as they jump that flight. Feast to Dairy and Jack Kennedy yet to be headed. State Man is chased from flagfall for Paul Town, and then on Pere Pass, Daryl Jacob on the inside of Echoes and Rain and Danny Mullins. Heading to the last on the far side, this will be 3 flights from the finish. Feast to Dairy is falling back to the favourite State Man, and then on Pere Pass and Echoes and Rain. As the quartet tighten up, jumping 3 from the finish, Feast to Dairy made a slight mistake. State Man looming in 2nd, then on Pere Pass and Echoes and Rain as they turn out of the back straight. 2 flights left in the Matheson Hurdle, and little has changed in the order. It's Feast to Dairy, stoked by State Man on Pere Pass and Echoes and Rain. Heading for the 2nd last flight. The 4 covered by 4 lengths. Feast to Dairy by 1.5 lengths to State Man. On Pere Pass, fractional 3rd on the inside of Echoes and Rain as they face 2 out. Feast to Dairy from State Man. Over the 2nd last, and Pere Pass made a mistake, caught that, and then Echoes and Rain, and Feast to Dairy has relinquished the lead to a strong travelling State Man who leads them into the straight of the final flight. Echoes and Rain on Pere Pass on the inside. On the run of the final flight in the Matheson Hurdle, it's State Man coming through in between horses to try and make a race of it on Pere Pass. Then Echoes and Rain leaving behind Feast to Dairy, coming down to the final flight, and it is State Man by a couple of lengths to on Pere Pass, and then Echoes and Rain. On the run in, it is State Man, the leader from on Pere Pass, who's trying hard, but it's not hard enough. The Matheson has the same ring to it as last year, as State Man follows up for Paul Townend, and Willie Mullins have so turned the dial at the Leopardstown Christmas Festival. On Pere Pass 2nd, Echoes and Rain 3rd, and last of the 4, Feast to Dairy.
State Man does it once again in the Matheson Hurdle, the 7-4 on favourite, with a typically polished and professional performance. Has seen off his stable companion in Pere Pass, and Paul Townend was quite right to stick with the more proven and established performer. That said, in Pere Pass has certainly run well done, but a slight mistake from him there too. He made one down the back straight as well. Just wasn't quite as sharp over his hurdles. That said, I don't think it really made much of a difference today.
He's so good, State Man, isn't he? He just does everything straightforwardly. He's just uncomplicated. He's wheeled into the home straight there, Paul Townend. I'm sure he's aware that Imperial Pass is coming up on his outside under Darrell Jacob. He just gives him a squeeze on the run to the last. It did look for a few strides here as if Imperial Pass was going to mount a serious challenge, but down to the last, State Man again jumps it well. He's about a length clear there, and Imperial Pass can't get any closer than that, and State Man goes away again on the run to the line. He's a top class 2-mile hurdler, State Man. He's a multiple Grade 1 winner, and he was odds on here. He's confirmed that he's the standard setter. He's the one that they all have to get to in Ireland anyway.
Without a doubt, he is just a perfect racehorse, isn't he, in terms of the way he goes about his business. Doesn't pull, jumps well, and he's quite good, which also helps.
He's got gears to burn, hasn't he, Gary? State Man, impressive once again. The only start over hurdles he's been beaten when staying up was, of course, by Constitution Hill in the Champion Hurdle. We know how good he is. But State Man once again proves himself at Leopardstown, wins 4-7 favourite and sees off Imperial Pass, who had every chance in second but couldn't quicken in the same manner. Great stuff there between